Now, I'd like to talk about this, but no, we're going to hold you off a bit longer because we have another star of the show. Now, this product is going to be, I think, a little bit of a feisty one. There's a lot of argument and movement in the market with moulded flights, and Winmau have brought to the table their newest version in Fusion. Now, I've got two samples here. We have one in, it's a sort of reddy pink, neonish colour, and then a bright yellowy green neon there as well. I think this is a short and an inter in the samples, but really exciting new moulded flight system. Talk me through them.
So yeah, this is the latest moulded flight. Obviously, we came up with the stealth concept several years ago. Kind of moved on a level now. So it's been quite an interesting story to these. Obviously, you can go back to a moulded flight and shaft system decades. We've all seen and played them.
Well, if you buy a basic pack, you'll often see the little screw-in sets and everything.
Yeah.
I wanted to try them on my own darts because I was like, oh, they could be quite good, but yeah.
I think the advancement we've seen is more to do with the materials and the tooling technology that's available now. It's obviously highly intricate tooling because players these days, they're so they're so fussy about the overall weight distribution and being sort of streamlined and trying to improve the game by such small percentages. So yeah, we've been working on these for the last 12 months. Pretty unique profile, I feel. So the main focus of it was to look for a really streamlined profile, trying to keep the weight down. Durability, these things are, well, we put them on test at our factory, so I've actually got sort of figures. I've seen how they perform, and really durable. In the end, it's just like, right, you may as well stop the test now. I mean, it's just kept going on and on. We've had a lot of feedback from our sponsored players on the design of these, so right from the very outset, we've had, a lot of the top pros come into us, so we're going to start looking at this, so they had some input into the weight distribution, the profile, so it's more of a streamlined, tapered shape to this one.
And this one looks a little bit more like your aluminium shaft, so you have that sort of profile that goes down into it and then comes back out again, sort of then holds that flight. So
yeah, that then lends itself to keeping the overall weight down. So yeah, the traditional aluminium shafts, then they come down to a straight taper about sort of 12 mil back, and you go your parallel section and then flayed out a little bit. And yeah, sort of the feedback that we've had off our testers, our pros and everything has been really good.
And what sort of colour options do we come with these?
Well, actually there's solid black, solid white, which traditionally, they seem to be your go-to colours for flight shafts, etc. These, when we made the first samples of these, we just had to go with them. I think when you see the light, especially when you've got a good lighting system, it just seems to come right the way through, and it's just really attractive. Like I said earlier, they're really sort of modern. They fit that bill. So you got your edge glow, orange, yellow. We've got a tinted blue. We've got like a smoky.
I've seen the
smoky
blue
tint. Yeah, so there's actually 6 different colours, and when you take into account three lengths as well, it's quite a lot of product to be putting out in the category.
I'm going to have to rub one of your colleagues up the right way, I think, to get some blue or the smoky ones in these to take home with me. We'll have a chat afterwards, but no, they look super. I think that's going to be a really nice seller for you guys, and a really nice product. So we're now going to have a little bit of a talk about this. I'll try and change the camera angle a bit so we can have a sort of closer look, but I'll stick a few bits in as well so that you can see it close up, but you can't really see what this is. Now, this is a couple of products together. Actually, I think it's 3 technically, but we have here, underneath here, something very special. We have then the plasma light, and then we have the extensions that are all part of a pack, which I believe I have here. So we have plasma accessory pack. So I guess you guys have the similar sort of interest to provide a home system for people and to extend upon what they already have. So we have here a light that is attached with some of these accessories. Give us a quick chat through what we've got.
Okay, so obviously you've got to start off with the plasma system. We've seen this sort of grow year on year since we first launched. It's obviously really solid because it's straight into the wall, so it gives you a lot more scope to sort of build off it. So we use the theme of your kind of dart zone. We've seen a big change in our category over the last few years. People are not just happy with a dartboard inside a cabinet. you know, different types of lights are on the market all the time. So we use the plasma as the basis. So you got your accessory area, like obviously you've seen the game change. You know, people are either playing on FaceTime with their mates from home, or they're using the phone holder as a scoring app, etc.
I've noticed this one has like a bit of like the reverse of the carbon. It's a carbon sort of look, so it sort of all links in.
Yeah, all links in together. So as part of that, so there's 4 items in this pack. You got your drinks holder, which you just had to put in. It was
absolutely, it's an essential. Fits a standard pint, I imagine.
Yeah. The laser hockey bracket. I should say that the laser hockey comes separately. The laser hockey is something that we developed close to 15 years ago, I think. And it's done really well. Obviously, you just once it's locked up, you press your button, you got your laser line beam down. So the bracket, you can secure it on with the knurled nuts there, and then obviously we've got a dart dock attachment. So after you finish playing, you just sort of place your darts in the dock, and away you go.
And I love the dock. Personally, it's a lovely little feature. If you can't see it from here, we'll put it up on screen, but it's effectively a mini dartboard made with the sisal as well, so you can put your darts in, hold your darts. Lovely little docking bay, lovely little feature.